For today's meter video, I've decided to focus on the Packard Type K watt meter. This is manufactured, of course, by Packard Electric Company of St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada. In this first view, you can see a metal-covered Type K on the left, and the same Type K meter with a glass cover, which I believe to be even rarer than the one with the cast iron metal cover. The Packard K with the metal cover on the left still has the remains of a 1922 seal, government seal on the thing, and the seal is still intact on this meter. Even though it's in poor shape, I prefer not to break into the thing. I know what's inside the meter because the glass one, the wire was cut long ago onto it. Yet likewise was sealed in 1922. These things, I believe, had a seal period for 5 years from the amount that the thing was last verified by a government inspector. Now, as in my previous meter videos, I'm going to use my 1300 watt incandescent lamp load to load these things up so that they turn pretty good. Now, I'm going to just go over and plug the power cord in the wall and draw some current through these meters so we can see them in operation. Now, as you can probably see through the glass, even on the metal covered one on the left and the one on the right with the glass cover, you can certainly see that one turning up pretty good, because these meters were rated at, particular ones were rated at 10 amp, whereas the Type G that I previously videoed was a 30 amp rated meter. So anyway, by the time the Type K had come along, they'd gone from using one retarding magnet to using two. Now I'm going to move the camera closer to the glass covered one so that you can really see the disc rotating. And again, I don't have a definitive date on to these things. I'm suspecting these are somewhere around possibly 1908 or 1910, somewhere in that vintage. The glass covered meter actually still has a picture on the back of part of the connection legend, and it shows knob and tube wiring going with the porcelain cleats on the holding the wires up and into position. So anyway, I will take the cover off of the glass one so that we can better see the internal workings of it. Now, I don't know what happened, but I guess I do now. Tipped it back too far as the disc had stopped. I had to be careful taking that cover off because it is glass, and my chances of ever finding a replacement for it are just about zero. So I have to be very careful that I don't let the thing slip and drop and break. Anyway, I'm going to turn the meter around sideways, and here you can see a side view of some of the internal workings. It's pretty difficult to get everything that's internal into the video without completely dissecting the meter. Now, there's the more or less on the right hand side. Now I'm going to see if I can get this turned around a bit so you can see the paper label on the back. Now there, it's pretty difficult to read because it has been scratched up quite a little bit. However, on the bottom and to the right hand side, you can see the pictures of the knob and tube wiring connected into the meter. So anyway, that's about all that I can say about the Packard K at the present time. I'm going to turn it back around. And lay that down. Now, before I close this video, I'm going to pan over around again so you can see the incandescent lamp load. That is 1300 watts in total. So that concludes my video on the Packard Type K meter, and thank you very much for your interest in these videos.